going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, T.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 94 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now here comes Kansas City. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Hey, here we go.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Vinatieri now for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 21-0, our score after 1. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Mike here. Go. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Mike 40.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, incomplete, into the arms of LaFell. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a bit. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's what I do. 95 is a Sam. No, check. He's Mike. I want that.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw here. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken at the 3. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
Been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the third quarter. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They'll drop the throw. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
52's the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Dillon. Again he finds an opening. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. They are looking to preserve this shutout, so for them, a lot on the line.
A lot on the line, a lot of pride that goes into that. Because let's face it, when you've had that kind of a day, you do not want any type of a fluke play to end it. You're going to win the game. That's not the issue. But to have a clean ledger going into the locker room and sitting in film next week, that's satisfying.
Good.
Oh, that's the way to do it.
They're looking to cradle that goose egg. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mayfield on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ty Law. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile-driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Could also result in a...